Hey hookers, happy Halloween and welcome back to Inspired by a Smile. My name is Christy and today I'm going to show you how to make, this should be actually my last Halloweenie, Frankenstein or Frankenweenie, I guess we can call them. So if you have a 4mm hook and some yarn, let's get started. So we're going to start with the balls. Just gonna grab the green here. So I already made one. I'll show you how to make the other one and then you can pause and make it. So chain 4 and join the end with a slip stitch. And then do a chain. And then you're going to do 10 half double crochet into the circle and crochet over the little piece of yarn so that you can pull it tight after. So again, 10 half double crochet into the circle in total. I'd like to thank everybody so far for watching my videos and subscribing, following me all over social media. And yeah, I'd just like to thank everybody for that anyways, and I really appreciate it. I'd also like to thank my patrons. I have 2 so far. I'm very excited about that. I mailed out the 2 baby octopus. They're going to the UK from Canada. So if you would like to sign up and be patron number 3, you will get one baby octopus. The other promotion is over. But you still get a baby octopus for signing up. The link to my patron is on YouTube and all over on social media as well. It's on Facebook and YouTube anyways. And I believe on Twitter. I'm not sure if I was able to link it anywhere else. It's only $3 a month anyways, and it's just a tier to tip me as an artist, to support me in making my videos and do what I do. So we're at the beginning of the row and I'm just going to do 2 half double crochet in the beginning stitch. And I'm going to grab my stitch marker. If you need to move it, go for it. I never do. I just need to know where that one row is. If you get used to crocheting like that, it's really easy to just leave it there. So I'm just going to do 2 in the same stitch all the way around. If you would like to check out my giveaway, I have a giveaway going for my appreciation giveaway. It's for hitting 1,500 YouTube subscribers. It's posted on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram, so you can enter on all 5. If you're entering on YouTube, it's on a video, same with, I believe, on Instagram. On Facebook and Twitter, there's posts, and actually the video there, yeah, there's a video on TikTok as well. That's the other one that has the video. But yeah, you can enter on all 5 places if you'd like, and there's some fun stuff in there. The giveaway is over. October 31st is the last day to enter, and then I'll be drawing names. There's a few so far. I'm pretty excited. The giveaway is posted in a short on my YouTube channel if you'd like to check it out there. Other than that, their video is posted, like I said, on Instagram. And then there's posts on Facebook and Twitter. They're pinned at the top as well, so you can find them easy. Alright, so we're at the beginning of this row and I'm doing a half double crochet. I'm going to do a half double crochet in each stitch. And you're going to do that all the way around for 4 rows in total. So a half double crochet each stitch for 4 rows in total, all the same. Alright, so we've got 4 rows of half double crochets in each stitch. So this one's going to be a decrease row. I'm going to skip that stitch, and then I'm going to do a half double crochet and then another half double crochet in that stitch. So skip a stitch, one, and then skip a stitch, and that's what we're going to do all the way around for this row. So skipping that one again, and then doing a half double crochet and then another one in the next stitch, and then skipping one again and doing the same thing. Awesome. Almost at the beginning of this row. I'm excited to get this done. My daughter started teething and being so, you know, such a peach, of course. She popped 2 out and then started pushing the adult teeth out like right away. So it's been fun. I had to do this late last night. I didn't get done till 5 this morning. So then I'm doing the voiceover now, and it's going to get posted like today. I'm happy. It's been rough. So I'm just past the stitch marker for one last little cluster of half double crochets. And now you can skip that stitch and do a slip stitch, and then just leave a long enough tail to sew it onto the penis after. And like I said, you just have to make the other one now. So I'm going to tie this off. I'm just going to take my stitch marker out and turn this inside out. There we go, awesome. Here's the other one already stuffed and ready to go. I'm quite excited for Halloween. It's going to be awesome. My kids are always excited to go. I am too, though. Alright, I need to clear my throat. And now we're going to start the shaft. So do a chain of 4 and join it at the end. And then do a chain, and then you're going to do 8 half double crochet into the circle. Crochet over the little piece of yarn. And then you can pull that tight at the end. And again, do 8 half double crochet into the circle. So again, if you would like to follow me anywhere else other than YouTube, I am on basically all other social media platforms, and my links are all on my channel. Right underneath my name, the links are there. Very easy to find. And if you're on Facebook, I have an album with all of my tutorials in it now. So it's actually a little bit easier. I just put the picture with all the links with it, especially because like I have some that have 2 or 3 parts to the tutorial. It just makes it easier to find them if you don't want to search. But I also have playlists on here too for most of the tutorials, so to make it easier to find them on here as well. Alright, so 2 in the same stitch at the beginning of the row, half double crochet, and now I'm going to put my stitch marker. Again, I'm going to leave it and just go. So 2 in the same stitch all the way around for this row. I'm not sure if there will be more Halloweenies, but there will probably be definitely more penises and other weird tutorials on the way. I don't have any booties on here yet, so that's quite the possibility in the near future. And I know I've mentioned this in other videos, but if you're new and you think of, or if you're, even if you're not, if you think of something that is not on my channel, please let me know. I'll try my best to put it on my list and make it. You can just leave me a comment or message me somewhere on social media with your idea. There'll definitely be more stoner ones soon too. Everyone seems to like those, so gotta get more of those on here now that this series is basically over. So now I'm gonna put, we're at the beginning of the row, so I'm gonna do a half double crochet in this stitch, and then I'm gonna do 2 in the same stitch over here. So 1, 2, and then 1 all the way around. Oh, and again, guys, if you're not subscribed yet, please make sure that you are and turn on notifications so that you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And if you do like the video or comment on it, it helps keep them bumped up in the algorithm on YouTube, so I appreciate that as well. You can hit the subscribe button or like button at any time during the video and it won't affect your viewing. Also, if you do ever have any questions throughout the video, please feel free to comment or leave me a message somewhere. I'm always checking my social media. I'm in Canada, so I will most likely answer during the day, during my time. So if you're not in my time zone, then I'll be getting back to you as soon as possible. But if it's during the day and it's while I'm awake, well, I'll get back to you basically almost right away. So we're basically at the beginning of this row. And the next ones are going to be repetitive again, so I'm just going to show you the beginning here. So there's that row was done. So now we're going to do a half double crochet in each stitch for 12 rows in total. Just like that all the way around. I have this already made. So you're going to turn this inside out as well when you're done. 12 rows total of half double crochet in each stitch. All right. So now we're going to do the bottom part of the shaft, so it keeps all the stuffing in. So you're going to do a chain of 4. I was just not satisfied with that chain. So chain of 4, join at the end. And then do a chain, and then you're going to do 10 half double crochet into the circle, making sure that you crochet over the little piece of yarn so you can pull it tight at the end. And that's 10 half double crochet into the circle in total. I am quite excited to finally get a second patron on there. I appreciate both of them very much. Like I said, if you would like to sign up, it is only $3 a month, and it's just a tier. It's to help me out. It's called Tip the Artist, just to help me do what I do. And like I said, I have baby octopuses to send out, so if you sign up, I am able to message you as soon as you do, and I'll be messaging you right on Patreon, and you'll see it as soon as I message you, and I will be asking you for your mailing address so I can mail you your new baby friend. I'm thinking once I get to 10 patrons, I think number 10 we might do a special type of promotional offer, but we got to get there first. But we're getting there. I'm excited and I really appreciate it. So I have 2 half double crochet in the same stitch at the beginning stitch there, and I'm just going to stick my stitch marker, and I'm going to do 2 in the same stitch all the way around for this row, and then there's just one more row after this one. So excited to add Franken Weenie to my Halloweenie collection. Someone had mentioned I should make him, so I definitely had to. It was a great choice. Awesome, almost done this row. So for this row, you want to do one, well, once I get that done there, this yarn is just, there we go. So I'm going to do a half double crochet in the first stitch, and then and then 2 half double crochet in the next stitch. So then it's 1, 2, and then 1 all the way around. I just love getting tongue-tied in the middle of a tutorial. It's just my favorite. Awesome. So if you haven't seen already, other than this guy, there is my ghost penis, an alien penis, and my one-eyed monster penis with one horn. They're all on here if you'd like to make those as well. They are in the playlist with this guy, so you should be able to see them. Everyone seems to love them so far, so it's hard not to make them. So we're almost done this row, and I'm actually just going to demonstrate how I made the hair with this piece because it's basically the same, and I used black yarn, so it's a little harder to show if I use it to show you guys. So I'm just going to show you how I did the hair with this, because the hair is actually made the exact same as this piece, except it has an edging of hair. So you're gonna make it, if you want to pause here, you're gonna make your circle the exact same size, 10 half double crochet, and then 2 in the same stitch the one row, and then 1 and 2 and 1 the last row. And then you're gonna skip a stitch, do a slip stitch, and see, you want to have an edge like this for his hair. So I'm just going to show you quickly on this piece, since I already have it done, how I did his hair. So again, you can pause and do the circle first, and then you're going to do this part. So you're going to skip a stitch after the slip stitch or chain, and then you want to go in the next stitch and do a half double crochet, and in the same stitch you want to do a triple crochet, and then another half double crochet, all in the same stitch. And my black yarn's a little bigger, which is nice, so the hair's nice and thick on his head. Okay, next stitch you're just going to slip stitch in, and then you're going to keep going with these clusters all the way around. Gives it a nice edge on his hair. So half double crochet, triple crochet, and then another half double crochet after that. And then slip stitch in the next stitch. And you're just going to keep going around like that until you get to the beginning of the row, and then do a slip stitch into the in the last stitch. You can tell I was up till 5 a.m. And then just leave a long enough tail so you can sew this into the shaft of the penis after. So the rest is pretty easy. We're almost done with making the pieces, and then I can show you how to sew stuff together and how I put on the mouth and his stitches. So much fun making this dude. So I've got my black yarn for the eye first. So I'm going to do a chain of 4. I'm going to just show you how to make one, and then you can pause and make the other one. So chain of 4, join at the end. My black's a little thicker than the other yarn, but it still worked out really nice. So now I'm gonna, after doing a chain, you're gonna do 6 single crochet into the circle, crochet over the little piece of yarn so you can pull it tight at the end. So again, 6 single crochet into the circle. Awesome. So I'm just going to go into the beginning of the stitch, beginning stitch, and I'm going to do a slip stitch. I'm going to leave a long enough tail to sew it onto his face. And then I'm going to just, after tying it off, you're going to grab some yarn, white yarn, because you're going to put a little speck on his eye. So it doesn't have to be too long. You're just going to make a small speck. Make it long enough because it's going to go through 5 times, but you don't have to make it overly long either. I'm also going to knot it at the end before sewing it. So I'm going to go through the back of the eyeball over to the side. So you can just go simply in and out, in through the back and out through the front, and in through the back and back into the back through the front. And you want to do that 5 times in total. Like I said, just in through the back and back through 5 times. There we go. So you can just flip it over, and I'm just going to sew through the yarn through the back so you don't see anything in the front, and just go through a couple times before snipping it. And there we go. See, I've got the other one on there already. So before we finish sewing everything up, have to make his little gray bolt for his ear. So I did make the other one and put it on already. I'll show you how to make the other one. It's really easy and fun. Of course, needed for Frankenstein. So you're going to do a chain of 4. join at the end, and then do a chain, and then you want to do 6 single crochet into the circle and crochet over the little piece of yarn so you can pull it tight at the end. So 6 single crochet into the circle. Again, guys, if you haven't already, make sure to like my video. Keep it going in the algorithm so other people can make it too. If you, like I said, haven't already, make sure you are subscribed and turn on notifications, because if you have those on, you will know when I post new videos, whether it's a new tutorial or a sneak peek at something new I'm making or just something random and funny. It'll come up in your feed. And when I do get to 5,000 subscribers, there will be another giveaway. So again, with the giveaway, it is posted on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. If you'd like to enter on all 5, go for it. I cannot wait to see who wins, because there's some fun stuff in there. There's crochet items to use, and then crochet items that I made for like everyday use, but I also included some stuff that is helpful while you're crocheting. Alright, so that is about the circle. I just did a slip stitch into the beginning stitch and then did a chain. And now you're going to go into the top of the stitch and you want to do a double crochet all the way around. It gives it the edge for his bolt. So in the top of the stitch here, just like that, and double crochet all the way around until you get to the beginning. Awesome, almost done. So just do a slip stitch at the end to join it. I went in the top of the stitch to join. So just leave a long enough tail so you can sew that to the side of his face. Alright, so everything's crocheted. This is what it looks like once it's on. So I'm gonna get ready. We're gonna sew this stuff on. Almost done. Alright. So I'm just gonna grab the other eye. I'll show you how to sew this one on, and then you can pause to put the other one on. So I put them lower on the shaft It's only about a few rows up from the bottom. So just simply sew in and out through the edge of the eyeball, just like this. You can guide with your fingers on the inside so that you can just go in and out like that. Go close enough to each stitch that you're doing so that it's nice and tight to his face as well. You can go straight through, but it's easy to just go through like this as well. Navigate it with your finger. Make sure you also pull tight enough as well so that it is nice and tight to his face. If I haven't mentioned that, that helps along with sewing close together. Awesome, almost at the beginning of this eyeball here. Alright, so just gonna go through right there. Just making sure everything looks good before fastening off. So you can just turn it inside out and go right behind the eyeball and go through the back of the stitches a couple times before you snip. Awesome, so there we go. So just grab after you're done putting the eyes on, you can put his little bolt ears on. So that flat piece is going to go on the side of his head. So since I already have the other one on, it's easy to line up, but they're lined up with the eyes basically, and over to the side on his head. So it's about maybe 2 or 3 stitches over from his eyeball, we'll say 2.5-ish if you want to get technical. So I'm just going to stick this over here. And also you just have to sew down a little. Before you start. Awesome. So this is really easy once you get it lined up. Of course, if you have pins or whatever, you can definitely use those. So I'm just going to go in and out through the edge of that little circle until I get back to the beginning, and you can hold it in place if you don't want to use pins just by putting your finger or thumb right in the little ear hole. And that's the best part of not stuffing first. You can just go in and out through the side with ease. Awesome. And again, yes, same thing with the eyeballs. Make sure that it is that you're sewing close enough together. Make sure his ears are on nice and tight. All right, almost done sewing this one on, and then you can pause to put the other one on. Again, if you'd like to check out my Patreon, please do. It's if you have $3 to spare a month, it really helps, especially when there's, you know, more than one of you gathered. It may not be much to someone else, but it matters and helps someone else that needs it. So, and I'm more than happy to send you out a baby octopus in return because I really appreciate it. And again, the link is on my channel and in a few other places too. I know it's on my Facebook channel for Facebook page, I mean, for sure, and on Twitter. So that is on, and I fastened off inside, sewed it, and snipped. So now I'm going to show you how I put the hair on. I actually went to go sew it on a different way first and went with another way. So this is not how I actually sewed it on. I quickly realized after a few stitches, so I didn't turn off the video for this reason. I quickly realized that it would look better the other way. So I'm actually, until I get a couple stitches in, I stuck my crochet hook right in the middle. I have the holes lined up in the top, so where the magic circles are, which is helpful because his hair is going to be sewn on circular. You'll see after. Like I said, this is not how I ended up sewing it on. I think this would have took longer and a little bit harder as well. But I like how it turned out. Makes it look better. More like Frankenstein. So again, do not do it like this unless you want to, but like I ended up tearing it out after like a couple stitches here. Because I quickly realized there was a better, easier way. So I am about to just tear it out now. And make things much better. Alright, so much easier and better way here. Again, just I'm gonna line it up, middle circle. So I'm also sewing into it a little here just to get it onto the middle a little bit. Not into the middle, but on a little bit into the hair. Because I'm going to do my stitches in a round circle here, which you'll see. I held it as best I could as with the angle that I could, so that you could see how to sew this on. I ended up not needing my crochet hook either. Not with how we're doing it. It's easier. So you're gonna just want to go in through the top of his hair, and it's gonna actually be a circle. And if you're going in and out like I am, you can actually use the inside as a guide, and you'll see it'll form a nice circle as you're going. So I went straight through his head. We're going to go right back through, not far over. And again, it's going to be a nice circle around. So you're going to basically go in the circle that starts right where his hair starts making that edge. There's a circle that you can see. And follow as a guide. Right there. And again, right back through. So you can just look inside and you can see where your circle is forming so that you can put the needle through in the right spot. So just keep going all the way around like that. That's where I'm going with my needle. So I'm just making sure that you see and understand how I'm going along with this, because it looks really good also when it's done. And then I'm gonna just shut off the video in a second and quickly finish up without having to go so slow, so we can get on with it and on to the next part. So just keep going like that, guys. You're doing awesome, and we are almost done. All right, we have his hair on. Amazing. So I'm just gonna fasten off inside like I've been doing. So you just push your piece so you can tuck it in right underneath his hair so you don't see anything. I really do appreciate everyone watching my videos so far and getting me to where I am today. I'm excited to post new videos as well for you guys. I have some shorter ones coming up in mind that are going to be fun and exciting. Some stoner ones and some more probably sexual humor ones because they both seem to be very popular. So I just knotted the end of my black yarn and threaded my needle, and we're gonna just put a simple V smile on here. You can put whatever you'd like, but this seems to go very well with these guys. So just main part is be careful and make sure it's as even as you want it or uneven as you want it. Have fun with it. I end up having to fix this part, but that's okay. It's kind of crooked a little and not matching how I want it to. So it's an easy fix. Never be afraid to frog your piece. If you don't like it, fix it, because you'll regret it later. Even if it's just going to someone else, like a customer or whatever, it's better to fix it, because then they'll be very happy with your finished work. And most likely brag about it to other people. That's what you want. There we go. So again, just go on the inside of the stitch there and fasten off just on the inside so you don't see it on the outside of your piece. And my yarn is long enough. I'm going to use the same piece to make his stitches on his forehead. So just tie a knot, or well, a few knots at the end. I usually go with 3 for everything. Seems to be the best number. So I just did the one on his forehead. I mean, if you'd like, go for it, make more. But just go in through the back and then go over. And then just go and do little stitches across his forehead along the little line. Put as little or as many as you'd like. You can go right in and out with the needle through his head. His hair makes it easy to hold on to as well. I really like how it turned out. I'm excited to get him finished finally. My daughter doesn't make things easy on a regular basis, so when it comes to teething, oh my god, it's crazy here. It's true what they say, when you have first one, they're always an angel, and then the second one is just pure demonic. Awesome. So just turn that on to turn it inside out, and you can fasten off same way, just sew on the inside of the stitch. Make sure that you're following me all over social media, guys, if you want to keep up on just my weird shenanigans or seeing my newer items I've made. I'm all over the place. My links are all on my channel and easy to find. And also on Facebook too. Awesome. Almost done. So here's the ball. I'm gonna get this ready and we're almost done. Okay, so I got the one ball sewn on. I'll show you how I do the other one. So just gonna stuff this thing good. So you don't have to overdo it, but make sure that they're to your liking, of course. So just thread the needle and you can close the ball off before putting it onto the penis. So just go in and out through the bottom of the stitches. And we're just going to cinch it closed. Awesome. So just you can line them up. It's really easy to line it up here. So go over from the middle of the mouth and over to the middle of the eye, basically at the bottom here, and then just go in with the needle. And you just want to sew a few times into the ball just so it's nice and secure. You won't see anything, so sew into the bottom as much as you need, and then also into the back of the ball as well, through the penis shaft. You'll see where I go with the needle here. It's easier to watch than me to explain. So just in and out a few times though with the needle, just so that it's either as loose or as tight as you want it to be. If you want them to dangle a bit more, then just less stitches. I kind of like how they sit, so I make sure that I got enough stitches in there. And see, I'm going in with the needle like that and in the back of the ball, just so it's also sewn to the front of it. Keeps them up better. Alright, so just going to fasten off behind the ball. Awesome. And then this is going to get tucked in before stuffing the penis. So just on the inside, go into the stitches. Let me snip that. Just gonna grab some stuffing here. So push enough down into his head. And then just make sure it's nice. You want enough in there to start sewing on the bottom. And then if you need to stuff more in as you go, you can. I don't like overstuffing my pieces, so then it doesn't look nice when it's done. So I'm just going to put enough in there to start, and then stuff more in if I need to as I'm sewing the bottom on. You can tell as you're going if you need more. And his hair honestly made it so easy to just be able to fill this guy up. It was great. Alright, so to show you how to start sewing this on, so I always line it up into the middle of the balls, and then just go in through the side of the penis and back into the side of the bottom close together with the needle, just like that, along the edge. And like I said, I did end up putting more stuffing as I went, so you can do that as well if you need to prevent overstuffing. So in and out through the sides. Awesome. And just keep going like that. It also makes it easier to sew when there's not a lot of stuffing in there, so you don't see any through your stitches. So just keep going, guys. Okay, so I'm just going to show you how to fasten this off here. Really simple and makes it more secure. So just take your needle and go through the center where the magic circle is. Then take your needle and go over a stitch and then go through the side again. And then go over a little, and you're going to go right back through the middle. You have to make sure you're over enough or you're going to just, it's not going to work. So right back through the middle. Again, I'd like to thank everybody for watching so far. Please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel, like the video, share it. Go watch my other videos. There's lots. If you are a beginner or know someone who is just starting out, I have a new beginner series playlist for those people too. But here is Franken Weenie. Awesome job, guys. He's so awesomely cute. And you are all awesome. Thanks for watching. Bye.